that surgeons can now 3D print a part of the body they are operating on before surgery? In fact, this is being done right now, here at Orlando Health. Well, how does this turn into this? Well, let's hear from some experts that make this possible.
Hi there, I'm Michael Schmidt. I'm Managing Director of Orlando Health Strategic Innovations. So my team works with doctors and surgeons at each of our hospitals when they have complex surgeries to help them get better images of what they're operating on. So we're able to take an MR or CT scan and turn it into a 3D print. So we work with the DASH team to help us do that. So when surgeons prepare for surgery, they need to know exactly what they're going to operate on, exactly how they're going to repair it, sometimes which angle they come from to do that. So being able to hold a 3D model of exactly what they're going to operate on. So this is a small brain tumor in the side of the skull. This is part of the heart that was actually reversed from how it should be. So surgeons are able to better understand the patient and exactly how their body looks and functions with a 3D model so much better than with a 2D image.
Okay. I'm Jack Stubbs. I'm the President and CEO of DASH, which stands for Digital Anatomy Simulations for Healthcare. And we do a lot of 3D printing for Orlando Health and other places. And mainly that our prints are patient-specific models, where we're taking image stacks from MR or CT or X-ray, and we're processing that data so that we get a real correct anatomical model for different purposes. Some of the purposes are for patient education, some are for surgical practice, some are for surgical guides, and some are for simulation and training. So we have three basic types of printers that we use. This right here has 4 arrays that print liquids onto this surface, and the liquids are stored over here. These liquids flow through here into the print head, and the models are made up of 3-dimensional volumes that we theoretically slice into very, very, very thin slices, and then this prints those slices one at a time, solidifies them, and then keeps going up, 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 up until we have our models. This is an SLA printer, and what it does is, you can see this right here, this bath of liquid material. And what happens is, on this we do the same slice approach, but each slice is made by scanning a laser on this surface of this fluid, and when the laser hits it, it solidifies into a solid material, and then builds up the material layer by layer until we have the model that we want. We have fused deposition printers, and the ways these work is very similar. Here's the build platform, and here's the extruder head. And this can print 2 materials, which are these are like plastic string that goes through here. Here's the really hot area where it gets heated and melted, and then pushed through a little tiny extruder and builds up on the surface of this. So it'll scan around and build. This will go down, scan around, build another layer, another layer, another layer. Exact same thing. That's why it's called additive manufacturing, because you're adding layers at a time to make a model. All right, so here's some of the models that we make on our printers. Most of these are from the PolyJet, which you can see multiple colors and multiple materials, Some of the different things we do, which we told you before, was models. This is a model of a baby that's not born yet, showing a defect, a spinal bifida defect in a baby. So you can see the spinal cord, the brain, hands and feet, And this defect is where the nerve, the red part, is coming out of the body rather than staying in the body. And the surgeon uses this model, one, to tell the parents, here's what's going on with your baby and here's what I'm going to do in the procedure. But then two, the surgeon and the surgical team use this model to plan what they're going to do in the operating room to make this surgery most effective in a reduced amount of time. Okay? So we do different kinds of models to show different features. You can see